Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone has been having a wonderful and fantastic day today. Yeah, can't hear me. I'm invisible. Miss me. Yes, I hope everyone has been having a wonderful and fantastic day today. Everything is awesome in your world. Bill, hello, good evening. And Bear, hello. I hope you have also been having a good day today. Everything is awesome and wonderful and fantastic, because it should be. It should be. Make it so. Make it so. We are playing more Foundry today. I'm not going to go back into main sequence. We'll do that another day. But I wasted hours yesterday doing nothing, so I kind of want to make up for it. But I am very hot. It's warm here today, so we will see how this goes for the moment. I'm feeling good though, feeling better than I did yesterday, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, so that's the thing, and I have a plan. Let's go. Bah. Don't know why I said bah. I'm not a sheep, I'm a hedgehog. Don't know. Then again, that side, I'm on the opposite side now. Must remember this, I'm on the opposite side now. Yes, right. So I have a plan. We need to do thermalite sheets, but in order to do thermalite sheets, I need to have tier 2 explosives to make the lava cave bedrock disappear. To make tier 2 explosives, I need explosive charges, explosives, and liquid fuel. And explosives require explosive charges require explosives, xenopower plates, wire core, and electrical components. Now, neither of these are used in anything later. So once we clear enough space down below to make all the things we want to make, also I should be making things, we don't need to go, we don't need to make them. So there's no point in making more of them. Waste treatment's here. Waste treatment's fine, but wasting hours is not. However, the explosive here, the explosives themselves, are used in the combat bots. So I want to go and make a Dear, thank you very much for. It still doesn't talk. Why is it still no talk? Why are you still no talkie? Still no talkie. I fixed that. It's broken. Oh, okay. Waste some time here. Yes, 11 months. Thank you very much for 11 months. Thank you. Almost a year. Yay. But yeah, so explosives are used in 2 of the combat bots. They're used in the assault bot and the combat bot. Or they're used in weapon. They're used in these. So they're used in also they're used in this guy, combat drone as well. So that being said, I have stuff here which was doing this. So I wasn't making explosives. So I want to go make somewhere that makes explosives first. So let's pick an area to make explosives. I think we should go up. I kind of want to have my thermalite sheets here somewhere. We need to go down to bedrock, so we want to run the rails down to bedrock, but I want to go up with the rails. Probably go up to like here. We'll put an explosive factory in the desert. That seems like a grand idea. Let's do that, shall we? Yes, indeedy do. So we'll go this way. I just don't want. It's no. I don't want to waste people's time. If you want to be here and spend your time here, I am very happy for you to do that. But I don't want to be wasting people's time, and that's what I feel like I've been doing, not just in the streams, but in actual like videos and stuff. That my Timborn videos, I feel like I've been very wasteful. So yeah, make the shape charge level 2. Well, once I've cleared out the the lava for putting down thermalite, I don't think I'll need any more. So I was going to make the explosives because we need them for the robots. So we'll do that, and then I can manually make the explosives. Just, you know, just put them together. Just not worry about it then. Hopefully. What would it involve to make the explosive level charge make two? What would that? It's better than throwing them around, I suppose. Then it requires steel beam, explosive, circuit board, and rubber. We can't make rubber. I'm not doing rubber at the moment, so I can make the shape charge 1, but the shape charge 1 can't blow up the lava cave stuff. Only the 2, and I'm not making rubber, so I can't really do that. So I just have to make the heavy explosives. Yeah, maybe I should automate it, but I'm not doing the thing there. It's supposed to be have rails. That's a good point, actually. Do rails destroy bedrock? Do rails destroy bedrock? I don't know. I do not know. We can find out. I wouldn't think they would. And it is a bit annoying that you can get into the game and still can't drill it out by hand, even though I've got the laser, or the orbital laser, or all that sort of stuff. But no, you can't do it. Still gotta use these places. But you know, it's it's there. Use the stuff that's in the game. Doopy 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 doop doo. Right, let's go down and let's. I never thought of trying the yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. If it does, then see here. Well, they can go down here. No, they cannot destroy bedrock. Okay. They can destroy everything up to the bedrock. But can't actually destroy the bedrock itself. And I can mine out this, but not the actual floor here. Yeah, so that's there. That's considered rock, and this is so no. So we do need the explosives. Okay. It was worth a test. Yeah, I do agree about we probably should have them being made automatically, even if it's just one assembler somewhere making them. But it would involve delivering steel beams, circuit boards, and rubber to here, which could be done.
Where's the kaboom?
Where's the kaboom?
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kaboom yet. We're going to work on kaboom. We're going to work on kabooms. I'm going to work on that right now. Okay, let's have a look. See here. So I want to go to. Let's go up to 130 or 131. Let's go 131. So I'm going to come out of here. Bloop. Left track wants to turn that way. We got some stuff here that's just under the surface. 118 is not too far down. So we could always mine that out and put a station in for that later. But we could mine that out, go along here. Sorry, twist the rail up, go along here. Have the rail stop, rejoin factory, and then pick up the other side. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so pick a place. Let's pick here. And go up to 131, which is this height here. Is that right? Yeah. There we go, 130. Okay. One more. There. Bing. Like that. You want to do the same. That. There we go. You come up there. Then you will. I would say turn that way, but I'm not sure if I want you to turn that way because I need to have a station going vertically and come down again. So, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need for explosives? We need. Where are they? There. Ignium and low density dynamite. So I need 2 drop-offs. Okay. Let's go. Let's go 6 tracks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we turn like that. I want to mine this all out as well because I want the sand so that we can fill stuff in. So let me do this and then turn off the construction ships. Although I could turn them on, we're not that far away. Actually, let's turn the construction ships on as well. Let's do both. So I want to fatten it all down to this level, please. Actually, I'm going to use this to do it. Let's doop. Not sure how far I want to go. Just stop there for a moment, and then yeah, come up to there. That's fine. Bring this all the way across. Right, let's go down there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 200 by 200 square. Probably too much. Probably too much wide, but not enough tall. Let's come down here. Let's include the track there. I'm going to go 200 by 200. And I'm not going to mine it. Like, I'm not going to mine it with the auto thing there because, although we can do that, I know that's fine. They did in the last Foundry Friday talk about blueprints and how it's going to work. And we know Urkel, who has made this blueprint mod, also works for them. So hopefully he gets the job of importing blueprints so that we can have this set up basically in the game by default. But I don't think the ability here where you can just pick up, that's behind my head, where you can just pick up stuff, I don't think that's going to be in the game. I think it would instead be more like this. So if we can confirm this place here, it'll be more like this. It'll more be a you click here and it tags everything for drone mining. Then you have to wait for stuff to drone mine. So you put down the ghosts, you do it, and then your construction ships come along, mine it, and then build it, or your drones mine it and build it, and then build it. Or the construction ships won't build it, but you know, that's how I envision it's going to be. I might be entirely wrong about that, but that's how I envision it's going to be. So that is what I'm going to do, and spend a little time doing it because we can. Not quite sure what's going on with. That's weird. What is that all about? What is that all about? Don't know. Oh well. Yeah. We can obviously get the drones to mine out a load of stuff. I'm actually picking up all the rock at the moment, aren't I? Rocky desert, which I want the sand. That's all. I want the sand.
Hello there.
Oh yeah. Tag, hello there. I hope you're having a good day today. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Good as it could be? Ah. You sure it could be better? You're feeling better this evening? Ah. Let's go this way soon. Get rid of that. Okay, so let's sand. Let us fill in best we can with the sand. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I don't think we can water this. No. For some bizarre reason, the sand we pick up is the sand that's underwater. That's down there. It's oh, I'm not gonna see it, but there's like, it's like underwater sand, and when we put it down, we get this, which is there. It was a question to me. I am feeling a lot better. I am feeling a lot better. I had an awful day at work yesterday. I've not had that much of a better day at work today, to be honest with you. But the work is done. Work is done. So we'll move on. Simple as that. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Plus I realised I actually want to go down by one deeper, but that's okay. We'll actually bring the train up by one more. Yeah, we'll bring the train up one more. So yeah, that sand sucks. We don't like that sand. We don't like this sand. Yeah. Well, it's something we've got to deal with. So yeah, it's the sound we've got. Well, some of the sound we've got. Okay, okay. Let's pick up some more. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, well, let you do that. We'll bring the tracks up by one more. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. It will come in like that. Okay. Load a twain. Oh, dang it. There's no way to upgrade my blueprints, is there? They're all going to use the old conveyor belts. Which sucks. But it's okay. We can fix that. We can fix that. So let's come down here to twain. So one of those, two of those. In storage, I want a big box. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Can I flip this? No, I cannot flip it. That sucks as well. Ugh. Why? Why is everything so difficult? Right, let's scrap that then. Scrap that idea. We'll build it manually because we can. 12. You know, like that. Okay, so I want the train to be on this side. So we will put you in like this. Two. One there. One there. Now I want to know if that was solid or if there was any holes in it. No, it's solid. Okay. Right. You go there. You go there. You go there. If I was to select this, copy and place, I can mirror that one. Okay, so I need to just not select the tracks. Righty dokie. Okay. Right. And then we have one. Might have to bring these back, put the balancer in and do that. Let's see here. So, you know, because the box goes up here. So the box will go here, dead level with the staircase, and we'll put a 4 gap in between it, like so. There we go. Right, I don't know how big the other one was. Can I load the other one? Stationary balancer. It was the same size as what we've got now, except the box is only 3 in. Okay, so let's try and mimic the other one. Where's the box? There it is. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. Then from the back of this, we have our Mark 3 balancer, which sits there. You will go into there. You will go into there. You go into that one, and you go into that one. There we go. Okay. Select an area. To there, go up by 10. Okay. We remove that piece there, and we're also going to remove the tracks, so we don't want the train tracks in the blueprint. Confirm copy. Save. Get existing. And that wants to be a 3 balancer. Save. Awesome. And then we can mirror this to be the other side if we want it to be the other side. Rotate it, do whatever we want to do with it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Nice. Right. Okay. So there is that. And then we want to put in another train track. Well, here. Boop. Doop, 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 doop. Yep. There. Boom. Number one. Then rotate around and connect to that one. Like that. Excellent. Ook. Ook. How many tiles does this have to be? 16. So 15, so we've got one extra. Not that it has to be 15, because this is a different type of station. Okay, so we have a track. Oh, we need a train track. Train. Dum, dum, dum. So we have a station in the same place there, but our train tracks are going to be liquid, like that. And you're going to go out to a tank. Which lives can't put it in the center because it won't make any sense. Let's put it there. There. Although you can output four sets of pipes. I think on output 2 sets of pipes into a tank, and then that can go off into the system. So maybe this should actually be rotated. If I could see it there, like this, and then put like there. Yeah, that'll do. And then the pipes will come out and go to there and come out to there. And then this pipe will go along to the factory over there. Two. Oop, that's yep, that's correct. Go one more. Then we come up to match this like that. Then you will go. You won't. Do do. Oop. Now you will go this way to there, like that. And you will go through. That's it. There you go. Okay, cool. Right. Pick up a desert tree. Put you in there. There you go. Congratulations. Okay. You're going to have 4 belts that go out. So there. What do I need? What do I need? I need 1,240. Right, I need to take away from this. Hold on. So we take 24% away from it. So 1,280, take 24% is 972. We want to build 80. Let's build 80 of them. So that would be 966. Nope, 960. There you go. Okay, so we build 80 fluid assemblers. Oh, and they need to be filled with ignium, which is 32 crushers. That's just for a single line. We can do this 4 times off of this. We can do it 4 times off of this. I don't think I want to do that. Not right now. We will want it. Oh, how much fluid is that as well? Whoa, hang on a moment here. No, I do not want this to be running at full speed. 48,000 low density olimite. That's 32 distillation columns. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I planned for 24 distillation columns. This can be increased. They've done it again as well. Look, the fracking fluid and another train. So this happened last time. 2 trains have ended up coming up here. Ignium, for some reason, have come up that stop. They should not do that. They should not be coming up there. No, oh, no. Cancel. Cancel. Yes. The awkward thing with that is that means I potentially need to rebuild everything to have a bypass. Like if both these are in stone and the train comes up here, it needs to be able to leave and get out. There needs to be a bypass on every single one. I don't know why they go up there though. That's the thing. I don't know why they go up there. Okay. Right. Well, I have to leave it for the moment. Can't do anything about it right now. But yeah. Anyway, getting back to this, one column worth for 960 is 48,000 Ollie White, which is more than we're making just full stop. And transferring 48,000 Ollie White is, yeah. Squirrel. That's not a squirrel moment. Not a squirrel moment. That's a oh no moment. It's also more than a pipe can deal with. It's more than a whole pipe can deal with. I might have to bring this down to $720. 750. There we go. Which is 24 distillation columns, which is what I built the system for, because it can deal with one pipe worth. Oh, I can't wait for mega distillation. That's 60 of them going in there. It's not even half a belt of ignium. So I don't need the 4 ignium belts coming out. I need 1. And then that's one pipe. That's one pipe. 60 food assemblers, making 720 explosives, which is fine, because if I go the combat robot, let's just say we make 60, for instance. No, cancel that. Hold on, go back to let me bot. Let me make a new one called bot. Well, capitals. Bot. Add the combat robot. No. Combat robot and the assault robot. I think it's called. Yeah, assault robot. And let's just say we want to make 60 of each of those. Okay, and then I add explosives into here. Like that. We need 720. So the setup we're building right now will only deliver for those. Plus we've got another robot which uses them. And that's just one. We can have multiple oil drop-offs here, boom, 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 and only one ignium drop-off. And then the 4 belts just go to each one. In fact, to be honest, that one there can deal with 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 drop-offs. But the oil processing we need. This is going to go right up into like the mountain here, because that's only doing the basic. It's not doing the high density stuff as well. That's not even on here. Yeah, it's not even doing the high density. Right, okay. So I'm going to rebuild this. So the trains come up, park horizontally that way, feed into a big pipe, which will be underground, and the big pipe comes up to this one here. So each station will feed into that one, and there'll be a bypass, so these trains can get by. So that's fine there. This doesn't have a bypass, but I could build one if I wanted to. It's only happening here. It's not happening anywhere else. This already has a built-in bypass, so that I like this design. I kind of want to keep this design. I like this with the crisscross sections. I like this. One line comes in, has parking, and then the drop-off and the pickup both come off the same location. I like this, but it needs a bit of forward planning to know what you're going to do. Lonnie, hello, good evening. See, this comes by here, and technically this has got a bypass as well. So, oh, okay, right. So my ear's popping for some bizarre reason. Not popping. Some feels like there's something up against my eardrum. Strange enough. Right. So. Oh, did I mess up this? Yeah, I did. We got to factor in 3 new robots. We need 421 tera. Wow. Okay. Okay. Can I do this? I'm thinking what I could do as well. I could do this bypass like this, and I could put a train stop in here. Name the train stop whatever this factory is. Not be pick up or drop off or that, and then we can get around. It makes sense. So it's a bypass for trains, and it means I can drop a train down and drive to the factory. So let me do that. I can't do that because I don't have anything on it, because I don't have power up here, because I don't have a Xeno logistics tower. So let's load up our. Let's go down the other end. Hold on. No, okay, go. Boom. Doing 128 a minute. Is that's in every robot, right? Right, let's get some power going up there. Oh. He is. Wow. Not sure you can handle it. Yeah, why not? Why not? I said I did 60 This wants to rotate around that way. I did the whole 1 robot a second. And we did that. We achieved that. We didn't do galactic dominance or anything. It was just purely make the robots, which is kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm not really bothered about galactic dominance. It would be nice, but I'm not. I might just want to make all the robots. Like, I know full well. Oh, when it comes to making the robots, I've been spending all the points on making them more expensive. But you don't need money. you don't need the thermalite coming in, so it's probably better to make the to have them be make more of them, get more for free. But it's okay. Missing loads. Yeah, missing absolute loads. It doesn't surprise me. I don't have enough power cables for it. Can I build any more power cables? Probably not. 1. Wow. Okay. Let's go home. I need the power cables. I need the power lines. I need the train signals. Ugh. We got 1 in. Yay. Yeah, let's do it doing that. Speaking of which, how are we doing for that? How's that coming along? Oop. I've been spend them as they turn up. So, oh yeah, operator bots we've been making some of as well because I've got to box them now. So it's level 52. So the weight is the cheapest and it's level 48. I think I'm going to go to production quality level 50 on this, and then we'll go up to production efficiency. I think with the operator bot, I put production quality in there for some bizarre reason. When I should have been doing weight. I don't know why I chose to do that. That was stupid. I think I just clicked it, whatever. Not that it matters. Once we get the production going, this will run through very, very quickly because we've improved the lab. They're doing there'll be like 2.5 points per go. And we can focus the yield. In fact, let's focus the yield on the operator bots as well. Yeah. The first thing you should always do is the weight. Always do the weight reduction on the first one, and then all the rest of them should be efficiency to make them faster and faster and faster. But the transfer bot's the only bot I'm currently making, and we're selling. That was just purely to get everything, to get the resources required to upgrade all the station. So yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, okay. So now we got some things back here. Let's come down here and make loads of those. Make loads of those. Do I have cable? I do have some cable, but I can make more. Okay. Missing 8, so I need more power lines. Xeno Power Plates. Give. $40 robot producers to handle that mission. Wow. You're missing 8. 8 what? Oh, yeah. Right, but is that not the assembly lines, or is that are you doing both? Are you doing the normal bots and the big bots, or are you doing one or the other? That's not what I wanted. Go to there. Go to there. Are you making all the bots? Are you making the little bots and the assembler, the bots that require the assembly lines, or are you just making the assembly line bots? Because what I mean is you've got the bots up here, and then you've got the actual robots. You're doing all of them. Nice, nice. That's a lot. That is a lot. Just so you're aware, that's a lot. Yeah. I don't know why you're moaning. Oh, there you go. It's better. Then you go down there. And you come out your like that. As long as your computer doesn't melt down. You will end up getting the simulation slowdown warning. You'll get that a lot. Not really a great deal you can do about it, unfortunately. It's just the way the game survives itself. Oh, hiccups, excuse me. Right, okay. So now, this is a lot of volume. I need to do this is a lot of volume, right? Not looking forward to this, because we're going to start burning through our olimite. Right, can we I don't know if there's a mod out there that can give you infinite olimite from a field. Right, select area, and then can we get rid of all the biomass, please? Dang, that stuff's annoying. On. Yeah. So I don't know if there's a mod out there that can do give you infinite oil from the vein, the olimite sources. You still need to mine it all up, but yeah, it would be nice to have that sort of ability. Storm Chaser, hello, hello. I hope you're having a good day today. No. Yeah, said if you could find a infinite Olimite thing. I don't feel like that would be cheating because all the other resources are infinite. I don't know why Olimite's not. What is this? Explosive factory. In fact, I'm going to call this factory explosive. There we go. So they'll all be called factory. I know I've got like underscore home and stuff like that, but if I call them all factory, then it'll be easier to find the list. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go this way with the factory. So what I want to do is run a pipe that comes out of here, goes along, pops up there. Really? Really? I put them in the wrong place? Which means that this is too close. One, two, three, four. Yeah, we'll do that. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. There we go. There's the edge of our factory. Do do do. Boop 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 boop. Okay. You really don't need to be like this because each station can unload individually. But I'm a little concerned about one station unloading and the other one not. And there's no way to balance liquid. Unless I put a giant tank in here. Ah, you made me visible. How could you? Hello, Wanderer. Hope you're having a good day today. What if we put a giant tank in? We had a train drop off to a giant tank, which sat right there. And then had a pipe that just ran along that way. Then off the pipe, the big pipe, then off the pipe we'd run lines. There we go, 80, 80, 80, 80. And then that can come in and run along in front of it and be crushed. Actually, it could be crushed here, and then the crushed stuff could come back and come along like that. This sounds like a good idea. We need 24 Mark II crushers for every 60 fluid assemblers. So, right. You guys are going to come in. You can obviously have more than that. You can have, so that's only using 5, 7, 6, 24. So each belt can technically provide 2 lots of runs, so we could have 8 stations going there. A large pipe is 10 times a small pipe, isn't it? It's not 8 times a small pipe. All right. Is that right? So you don't tell me, and you don't tell me. Very helpful. Thank you. 360, yeah, it's 10 times. So if we had 8 stations dropping off, which would mean I need to increase our oil production 8-fold. That's just for this. We don't need that right now. So I'm only going to do the one, but potentially we need more. which would mean I then need crushers, like a mega crushy thing here. And we could do 48 crushers per line easily. How big are crushers? Crushers are 2x2, aren't they? Can I request crushers? And I don't think I have any Mach 2 crushers. No, I don't. But I do have Mach 1 crushers. See how many of those are in the system? I can't remember. I just dumped loads of stuff in a box, so. 13 of them, apparently. Right. So let's go processing, and let's go and make 13 of those. They are indeed 2x2. I need to extend this out this way. Yeah, when you crush it, you times it by 4, don't you? More than 4. Is that right? Planet. No, it doesn't calculate paint production. I had an issue with that previously. It also had another error with something along those lines, and I can't remember what it was. It had a problem with super alloy or something like that. It would give you the right numbers, but wouldn't. I can't remember what it was for super alloy. There was something with super alloy. I don't know if you've noticed sometimes as well in it, you'll put in a recipe and you'll say, like, I've got ignium, for instance. So I'm telling you I've got ignium, and it's there. It's working fine in this one, but you'll tell it you've got a product coming in, like there, but it will still tell you need to make it. I think it does it with xenoferrite sometimes. Like, it will still tell you need the xenoferrite ore, even though you tell it I've got the xenoferrite ore coming in already. So it does weird things. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's got the odd little quirk like that, but the numbers are still right. But yeah, I can't remember what it was. I'm sure it was super alloy. It did something with, which threw me for a loop. But right, so 24, so I need 48. Still smaller than 6 because the fluid assemblers are 3. So 48 times 2 is only 64. 612, that's 180. So 180 tiles long for the fluid assemblers. Yeah, I don't think it's got paint in it whatsoever, has it? Oh, it has got paint. Paint there. You can. Yeah, you can. You can type paint in there, but it doesn't figure out paint for the bots at all, does it? It doesn't figure out. If you say I want a scout robot, it doesn't tell you need paint for it, even though you do need paint. Yeah, so you have to manually add it in there. I like that bot. I like that. This one here, you can barely kind of see it on the picture there, but the scout robot with the wheel, it reminds me of Gizmoduck. Reminds me of Gizmoduck, which is awesome. Right, okay, so we come into the building here, like this. So you would then sit, well, let's have you come that way, you go that way. You would sit there. I would like to use bots on you as well, because we can, just to get a bonus stuff, because then we use less resources. Even if the belt becomes basically saturated, it doesn't matter. So I bet we can get a load. Give me a workstation. So mean, I can only get 2 rows in there because we need access to the belts and stuff, but 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could get 14 under a single guy, which is nice. So 48 divided by 14 is 3.2, so we'd have to do Blather in Batherskite. Yeah, love Gizmo Duck, he was great. Tailspin was such a great show. Love Tailspin. I watched a 40-minute video a couple of months ago all about the plane from Tailspin, that it's based on a real-world plane, and that the artist knew someone who flew a plane. It's based on that plane and a mix of another one, and he knew somebody who flew that plane. Obviously, it's got its own makeup stuff inside it, like jets and stuff got on there, but it is based on a real-world plane. 14 times 2 would be 28. We need 24. So 7, 14, 20. So if I did this, it'd be 7, 14, 21, 28, which is more than we need. Hold on. 3,800 plus 24% gives us 3,500, which is actually... Yeah. Yeah, my cartoon. I know. Gizmo Duck was in DuckTales, but Tailspin was also the guy from Tailspin was no DuckTales, and it wasn't DuckTales Tailspins. It was something else. It was DuckTales. No, well, yeah, Gizmo Duck was DuckTales, but wasn't Baloo from Tailspin in DuckTales as well? Did he make appearances in that? But you are right, I was mixing my things up there. I was mixing my my things up there. I was thinking Gizmo Duck was in Tailspin. He wasn't, he was in DuckTales. Anyway, this is too fast. I just realised this is too fast. We need to slow this down even further. Because this is too fast. We have too many belts. We can't do this. This is too fast for the belt. So we need to slow this down to be 2 belts, and then I can deal with it. Unless we did it in segments, which we could do. What if we did 14 segments? So 7 plus 24. No, idiot. Hold on. So yeah. Give me, go away. You're going to be my thing. Ignium powder. Is 10. So what's 7? $840 is 7. 840 plus 24% gives us 1,050. Okay. Now go bombs. So if I bring this down to 1,050, that wasn't a bad guess. 260, 270, 265, 264 is 156. That would be 22. So if I did him in 20, which is 240. But I did them in batches of 20, so 240. So we need 3 batches to run 1 pipe. Okay, so we're doing batches of 3. I don't have any fluid assemblers. Can I make some fluid assemblers? Liquid, assembly. Do you know, I went through as well, and I was trying to figure out what robots make fluid assemblers better. And I went through every robot probably twice, and then realised they're called assemblers. I went, oh yeah, the robots that do assemblers, they'll probably do them, won't they? Idiot. Did we put the not pro, what are they called? Operator bots. Did we put those on the system? I didn't. Why didn't I put the operator bots on the system? Should have done that. I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Anyway, what I'm trying to figure out here is I need to break down the ignium powder because it's too much for a single belt. So I need to break it down into manageable segments. So if I do 7 crushers, that means that one of these guys can cover 7 crushers. It will cover 14, but on one belt, so the belt here, will be 7 crushers. So we'll have a belt in and a belt out, which is kind of awkward because you're going to be in the way of that. Or not, we could bring you over. Why aren't you covered? You are covered, you're just not covering, yeah. So if I edit that, 2, yeah, okay. So, give it a go. Let me also get a power supply going on here as well. Not that we're still up making the last one now. And put the power supply in. Let me just extend out that a little bit. Put the power supply in there. It doesn't matter right now because we're power. You're going to do well, not you, because we're going to have a wall here. Okay. So what I'd like to figure out is you go that way, you go this way. We would have one of you sat, let's say here. Try and get the layout right. So get rid of that again. Hold on. So we'd have you sat there, and we'd come out to there. One more. There. Okay. We'd have the guy there. And there. You are the main line, so you go up and all the way through. You pick up, you crush it. You actually no, can't do that. Can't do that. You need to come in there and do that. Okay. You pick up and then you output to here. Excuse me. Okay. So you will be doing ignium powder. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, like that. And then there'll be 7 this side, and they still get affected by it. If I look at this, this should say 8. It does indeed say 8. So that is 8 there, cool. Which means you would come along and go up there. Like that. Okay, you're the feed line, you go off that way. You're going to do ignium powder, bum bum. You output onto here, so let me do this. So let me go inputs and then outputs onto this belt here. Oh. Like that. And then at the end, your belt turns off this way and goes Somewhere. I don't know where. And the reason I don't know where is because we're going to have the oil processing on this side of the factory, which would then mean like that belt needs to go off to 20 assemblers, fluid assemblers. But there's going to be another set here, another set here, and then another set there. Well, actually, there'll be just one here. And each one needs to have its own belt output that then goes over to 20 assemblers. And there'll be 2, 4, 6. Which is one of these belts. So we're going to go 4, 8, 12, 16 belts. 16 times 60 is 960. It's 960 fluid assemblers. And 60 together. No, hang on. No, it's 20. It goes to 20. What am I doing? What am I doing? It goes to 20. It's 16 times 20. Obviously, so it's 320 fluid assemblers in total. But I need to figure out how to get this belt to go to 20, and then a belt that's going to be there, and a belt that's going to be here. So I'm going to have 4 belts which need to go over to 4 assemblers, but they don't run this way. They don't fit this way. What if I moved it over by one more and then had this belt come out that way? Or if I moved it over and then had all 4 of them come down here and come out, they could also go to a box for balancing, and then the 4 of them could then go out onto 4 belts that way, which feed 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then the next group here goes out, has a box, goes out 1, 2, 3, 4. The next group goes out 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next group goes out 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's going to be the best way of doing this. Might be able to fit it in where it is, actually. Now I think about it. Put another of those. I probably need some more crushers. I definitely need more fluid assemblers. We've got 4 crushers left. That's okay. So grab you, turn you around, put you there. Let's see whether I can do this. So that means this belt here is incorrect. So you will sit there, which means this belt wants to go up there. This belt goes up there. You have a belt which goes... Oh dear. Got rid of the floor. Belt that goes this way and has to go to there. And it has to go to there and then go up and over, because you're going to have a belt that comes down to the same point. So you're the same. You have the pickup there and there, and then your output there. Your belt goes down here and needs to go up and along, but it needs to go up and along there. However, I don't want to do that because it means I can't copy paste this because of these belts at the start here. So I am indeed going to move them up by a little bit. So let's grab you and put you there and there. And then we get rid of you two. Like that. We get rid of all of those like that. So you're going to sit in there. So you're the last output there. You have an output there, which will come up and do whatever it has to do. I don't know where it wants to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3 there. And that's fine because that's not gonna. Yeah, awesome. Okay. You go up. Go to there. You go to there. So you have an input, an input. You have an output, making sure everything is going to line up properly. You come along to there, and then you come along and don't have to go up at all. You can stay on the ground floor, and this goes down here, but down. Down, 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 like that. Boop. And then a box can live here. Nope, not a box can live there because I want to have a balancer to make sure all 4 lines get used. I might move this over that way. I think I will. I think I'm going to move it over. Boop. Found copy and paste. Pick up everything. Yoink. Then move it so that it's sat there. So the first input goes straight on and all the rest will go that way, that way, that way, that way. I then also want to move it out by 1 more because I'm now going to have another belt going on there. So let's move it out by 1. Let's do that. Yeah. Boom. Paste. You connect to there. You connect to there. You connect to there. You connect to there. There's 1 gap in between them. Excellent. That means I can copy paste this without any problems. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we put in a box here. No, don't we put in a balancer? Doopy doopy doo. Load. Balancer. No, no, we're going to change it. We're going to change it. We're going to change it. We're just going to go out the top and then come back in. Which means I don't need to move this up as far. It's okay. That's okay. Ooh. We can always rejig stuff anyway. Boom. So the belt's going to go up this way. Like this. So you go off to where you want to go to. Off to Never Never Land. That's fine. We've got to go up and over the belts anyway. So, all right. You sit there. You sit there. Put you there. There you go, that covers all those. Right, so input, output. So this will be an up. This will be an up. And this will be an up. Along here. Come out by 1 and go along. You go out by 2 and go along. Like this. Like that. You will be an output there, which means you go up to there and then turn this way. Okay, let's do that and then turn back down again. Like that. And then here we can have this drop back down again. Here, I do that every time. I turn it round and then change it from being up to down, and then it's facing the wrong direction. Every time I do that. Okay. Get some more flooring in there, please. Like that. And the reason I want to do that is because then I can add the balancer in here. Actually go further back than that. With the box on the end, and then rather than it being so wide, because this is where the first part. So I want to put a big tank in here as well. I forgot about the big tank. I forgot about the big tank. Oh no! Where am I going to put the big tank? We might have to move this all the way out so we can stick a big tank in here. I can't put it on the end here because there won't be enough space for the next train to drop off. There's only going to be basically that much space, it won't fit in there. So, yeah, that'll do that. Yes, you're right, that does need to be turned around. But we can do that. We can then put a box in there. Nope. One more over. There. Damn it, I should have put the lines in there. Like that, there you go. Boom. And then that's a completely balanced box from all of them, so it doesn't matter what line comes out of here. This is balanced as well, but that's to unload the stations. So it doesn't really matter which line we use for the box, as long as the stations gets unloaded. But we balance it afterwards as well, because then it keeps these, rather than one line going and running dry, it would just. I like balancers. That's why. That's the reason. I like balancers. Okay, that's it. That's the reason. That's the reason. Now I have them, I want to use them. I like seeing all the belts full, not one belt running and not the rest of them. That comes out there like that. Yeah. And the irony is, I should have actually not done this. I should have left it with the lines coming out at the end and then run that way with the box at the end, because then maybe we could put a tank in and run past it. And then the stuff would be there. But that's okay. That's okay. We can move this whole thing. It's not a problem. So we're going to have the trains unload. I think I'm going to move this out and have unload on both sides to the big pipe underneath, like we've done in other places. Then have the big pipe come up to the tank. And then the tank will have a big pipe come off the side running that way. And then we'll have little adapters that come off this way, and each one will shoot up to go and feed to 60 machines for each one. And then this here feeds 2, 4, 6, 80 of them, technically. So this line can come across and feed, each one of these belts can do 20. So it will go along and it will do 20, and then the next one will be even longer, and then longer and longer. So we'll do 20, 20, 20, 20. There'll be 4 lines. No, that's wrong. This can do twice that, can't it? No, it does 20. Yeah, because the belt, we're limited by speed of belts. That's why we've got to dial it all back, because we're limited by speed of belts. Now, so yeah, so this will feed off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we do 2, 4, 6. So we do this 3 times. 21, no, 28. No, we can't do 12, 24, 36. No, we can do 60. So we'll do 3 of these, which means we're not going to be using all the ignium coming in. That's fine. That's fine. I can only build this 3 times because that's the speed of a small pipe. And we're going to have 4 of them. So we're doing 4 small pipes when the tank can technically support 10 of them. Yeah. Okay, so that's 4 lines, which means you need not necessarily 4 stations. 1 station would work. One station would work, but I would want to have more than 1 train coming backwards and forwards if I was to do that. Ow. No, we do multiple stations. We'll do multiple stations. We'll do 4 stations, unload them into the tank, and then we can have 4 trains parked here at once. And that's our parking. Each parking is a train station. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We need to move this. We need to move this and change this up. Okay. Then we'll have a big tank, which feeds down there. And then potentially we could add another 4 stations to make 8 stations. And this could technically deal with 8 stations, but at the same time, it can. I mean, this setup can. It would just be extended further along. But the pipes can't deal with that, so we'd have to have the big pipe. Like the larger pipe will convert into smaller pipes, and the smaller pipe can only support 60 fluid assemblers. So if we went further, we'd have to have this set up again. Just build it to 4, and if we need to build more, we'll just duplicate it and build more. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Yeah. Would the belts deal with that many stations? Well, it's going to be fluid stations. They're fluid stations. So it's liquid. But as I said, the irony is that I actually want this to be up that end. Can I copy this and flip it? No, the ignium. So the ignium comes in, and when you convert it up to ignium powder, it converts at a rate of 24 to 120. The conversion, the uptake is massive. So this one belt coming in can deal with, if I go back to here, 2880, is that right? No, that's even more than that. Hold on. Isn't that 200? Nope, it's 6,400. Yeah, so 1 ignium line running at full speed is 5 ignium powder lines that come out of it. And that's 53.3 assemblers per line. So I have 7. So 53.33 divided by 7. We can do this 7 times, 7.6 times. So we can do this 7 times. So we're going to do it 1, 2, 3 for 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go another 3, which is 6. So yeah, so the ignium could deal with that, but then the piping becomes complicated to do that. So yeah, but we can technically do that, because I mean the tank could have a second pipe come off it that way for a second row. So we could do that from a single station, and then we'd have to have 8 fluid stations dropping stuff off. I'm also not sure why I've chosen to stick with... I know, actually. Well, I've chosen to stick with 2 stations and only have trains that are too long. I think because when I was playing Factorio, having bigger trains means you move more goods, which is great. But I found having smaller trains and more of them means that the throughput was faster. Because otherwise you've got to build storages in so many places, and it's kind of awkward to do. Yeah, so each one of these, well, each station is technically a pipe, and each station can technically deal with 60. So this is 2, so technically we could run it directly from the stations if we wanted to. But I like the idea of going to a giant tank and then running it from that, because of the buffer. Let me grab this again and see if I can flip it around. Haha, we're doing this a lot today. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm learning. We are learneding. Grab that, bring that over by 1, bring that in by loads. There you go, bomb that loop. Confirm copy. And then it will let me flip it. What does that do? And then if I rotate it like that, that's what I want. And then just need to redirect all the belts, because the belts will be facing the wrong directions. That's what I want. And then that's up there. Although, before I say that's what I want, how big is a tank? It is, I can make one, 25 by 25. I don't know where we want to put it yet. In line with the first station, I assume. So we have to come at least 3 away from the edge. So I'm going to chop that off like that. So that's the closest the tank could be for the pipe to come up and plug into it. So $25 is there. I don't have enough building blocks for it, damn it. 25 by 25. With that way and along there. It would not necessarily need a pump. No, it would need a pump. Because I want to make sure I've got enough. I put the tank in, and then when these belts come out, I want to make sure they're away from the tank, so that it's not going to have to redirect around the tank. So that would work. That would be perfect. The tank would stop here. There'd be a 1 gap, and then the belts go down. Beautiful. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Pick up everything. Paste everything. Meow. Blink. Nice. Just like that. Awesome. Then all I have to do is come into here, and because there's no way to remove a to redirect a belt, I should say. to that one. There we go. Yeah. And then the next one we build, well, we can just do. Well, I need to. Hold on. I need to recopy that. Clear keep section, copy paste, and then we can go boom and bottom, and that's where it will go. But it won't go that way because the fluid assemblers are bigger than this because they're 3. Yeah, they'll be a lot bigger, so there'll be a lot more gap in between those as they come across. Because, yeah, and we also need to have other stuff coming soon, other things. So, if I ran this along here like this, I'm then regretting doing my decision there because that's going to come up and that's not going to be right. I want this to be 25 from that point, don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Can we grab that again? No. Yeah, I want the tank to be here because that's the outside wall. So the tank wants to sit inside there. Right, let me figure out where the tank's going to go. Let's leave that as it is. Let's figure out where the tank's going to go. Hold on. Pick up station. Remove that. Pick up these like that. And that. Okay. So I want to have a station here, and it's got to have a way down, so it's got to go over by at least one more. So like that, and then like that. Okay, so that's where the rail has to go. Oh no, incorrect, wrong. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. This comes out here like so, and then turns in to connect to the track like that. There we go. Which now means you don't have to be as deep down there. We'll figure that out later. So that's fine. Problem. Then underground here, we want to have a large pipe, and then these output go straight down. They're the wrong type. The output, they go straight down into the large pipe. The large pipe runs along and then pops up here. Now that's not going to work because that's too close. Yeah, that's too close. So we want to go out to here at the earliest, basically, which is basically here. So rather than being there, would that work? Put the tank in there, lined up with that. The only thing is the tank itself is a three wide connection, so the pipe's gonna have to be slightly offset from the stuff underneath, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Yeah. So the tracks have to go there. Bunk. No, every time. There. Grab you, change you to be a liquid and gases. You sit there, and you sit there. Back that out. I don't have enough. That's okay. I need to come over here and pick up some more anyway. Right, bump. I need to move this tower to be here. So when I'm working on this, yeah, we put you in over here somewhere. Right there. What does that do? That's close enough. Yep, right, cool. We'll sort out the actual power stuff properly later. Right now I'm just going to get it any odd how connected up. There you go. Boom. Okay. I am going to cheat slightly. Well, not cheat. I'm going to use the tools that I have available to me to do things a little differently. So, actually, put that there. Do with that as well. Thank you. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, still haven't got enough resources for that. Okay. Let's let my inventory fill up a little moment, and I will be right back. I want more coffee.
Oh, I hate that hedgehog.
There's always time for more coffee. Always, always. Right. So, we have some resources now. Let's do this. I'll go out of range when I get down here. Oop. Okay. Let's make ourselves two more of those and one of those. We don't have any advanced machine parts. That's not good. Our system is falling apart already. And then the station can go there, like so. Okay. So these are outputs. Set this to upload. Upload. Boing, boing. Really? You can't jump back up onto the tracks? Oh my days. Very safe train system. If we fall onto the tracks, we're stuck. Like this. Okay. So this is the limited space that we have available to us. Let's grab 25 more of those. We want to put it there. Like that. Okay. And I can fit underneath it. Yay. So I want to get a load of pipe to pipeline pump. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for maximum throughput. And I want to put, oh, the pipe's got to come down by 1. No. Okay. Bonk. This. No, pipe to pipeline. Because we're going to pipe out of here, and these go into that pipeline there. So these are going to be low voltage versions as well. So we need to bring the road up by 1, or I need to bring that down by 1 more. I should bring the pipe down by 1 more, yeah. Doesn't matter if I built the wrong one. We need it. We need that one anyway. So, so yeah. So you will be a corner piece on the end. You will be a T-junction. It's these ones that become confusing. Because you need to I think do this, don't we? One and that one. And this one's here like this. It's the only way you can make them not affect each other. You have T-junction there, 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 and there, like that. There you go. Yeah. So each station, you start on the inside and go to the air. So, and that means you have one here, there. Then we have a T-junction and a T-junction, and then the pipe will carry on straight. To there. Okay. And then we grab some pipe, which I don't have any of. Grab 100 pipe, please. Oh, I do have loads of pipe. Oops. Oh well. You come down by 2. Come along to here. Come down to there. Okay, and then you come down by 2. Go along to there. Go to here. And come down to one of these blueprints alone with me. Okay, so I need to build this manually. So go down, go in, lock. 3. Down, in, dum, 3. Plonk. Not sure how a piece of pipe ended up over there. These ones straight? No, they're not. Same deal. 1, 2. That way. Lock. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the best way to do it. There is no best. It doesn't matter. I'm just wondering whether it makes more sense to have those ones on that side out by 1, so the pipes matter. It doesn't matter. The pipes aren't long enough to have any problems. Yeah, but the pipes don't travel long enough to have any problems with distance filling or anything. So. Yeah, not sure how you got there, but well done. Yeah, so there's that. And then what I'll do is I will bring down in each corner a connection piece like so. In fact, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. Because what I'd like to kind of do, if I can, is use as smaller amount of space as is possible, or smaller amount of floors in. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's do this. Let's just do. We'll tell the system, the blueprint manager, to clear out everything underground. Okay, that doesn't include the stations. Which is fine, actually. Yeah. That is fine. Okay. So let's do. See what we'll do. We'll cancel that one there. Let's come here. Let's do this and tell it to get rid of the biomass stuff. Thank you very much. Okay. So the pipe will be here. Okay. which means our modular storage wants to go here, but can't because so I need to put those in the way. Cancel. But now if I need to, I can walk down there. Not worry about it. So that's where the modular storage is going to fit, which means this needs to be moved up so that the belts can get out, which is fine. That's exactly what we were doing it for. So let's grab this whole thing here like this. Pick it all up. Look. Then move it 5 tiles up. There's a 1 gap between that and there. And paste it back in there. I'm so glad I have the blueprint one. I feel like I would, if I didn't have that, I would definitely not be redesigning stuff like this by moving it a few tiles here. I'd be working around stuff. I'd put the tank on the roof or something. I don't know. Just, yeah, it would be very different. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's where the tank goes. Boom. And then here we want to cut in like that. You go along like this because you're the skirt. Oh, the pipe goes down, comes along, connects that train there. The next train, the pipe will just run under this track and plug in. The next train, next train, next train, so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to grab this and I want to grab all this, and I'm going to say this is a blueprint because it might be useful in other places as well. We'll do this and then we'll go up by that many. We will confirm copy and paste. That is grabbing the lower, it is grabbing the lower stuff, so yeah. Save as train liquid unloader.
Hello there.
Train. Up to pump line. And then pipe. There we go. Save. Well, Moses, hello, good evening. It has not been a waste of 2 hours. I feel like I've progressed a lot more than I did yesterday, where I faffed around for ages doing nothing. But how has your day been? Collect all. Move. Think like that. Oh. Think like that. And then we want to go into here, and I do want to pick up everything that's underneath there. So full bounds, demolish everything. And then confirm paste. There you go. Boop doop 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 boop. Boop doop doop doop. Well, then I need to do is go down there, which I should be able to do here. No. Well, I can anyway. There you go. Boom. And then you just want to have a line dug out to wherever you want to go to there. Not sure how far down that is. It is 125. 125. Excellent. And then we did that way. I need to figure out where the train line is above us. Oh, whilst I'm at it, actually, let's make a couple more pipe. Could need more of those. Always need more pipe. Ooh. A lot further than I expected it to be. Right, so I was tired yesterday. I was annoyed with work, annoyed with myself with work is what I should say. There's nothing. Work was not difficult or complicated or anything like that whatsoever. I just kept messing stuff up, and it just wound me up. And you start making silly mistakes, and then you start getting annoyed with yourself even more because you're making these silly mistakes. And it's a perpetual cycle of you goddamn idiot. Right, let's do this here. I'm going to find that other mod as well, which lets me put in sand and grass and stuff that's the correct sand and grass, not whatever this excuse is. Look at this, look. Lovely, wonderful sand. What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? The map says it's not even sand. Look, even the map agrees it's not sand. I totally agree. What is that? That is the sand that I pick up this sand here. I then put it down, and that's what it looks like after I've touched it. Maybe my hands are covered in oil or something. I don't know. It used to be the sand that was on the bottom of a river. Like you'd find it there. But then I went under the river here and saw that this is just normal sand now. So I don't know where that... I don't know. But it's the same dodginess as here when you put grass back in, and the grass ends up looking like dirt on the map. Even though that is grass. If you go there, that is pure grass. So... I know there was a mod that lets you place terrain, and you can place all different types of terrain, even stuff you can't do by default. So I think I'm going to get that mod again just so I can put the right colour sand in, because oh my god. You can't even water it as well. That's what I thought. Oh, maybe it needs watering, but nope. Can't water it. Doesn't change it. That's what I thought. Oh, maybe it just needs... That's okay. It's annoying, but that's okay. Nope. What is that? What is that sand? It's horrid. Absolutely horrible. Bleh. Yucky sand. Puke sand. That's what that sand is. Puke sand. Bleh. Yucky. Right. Bonk. This one's to have a T-junction. Not blocked by another I don't know what you're thinking there. Come on, lock onto it. Nah. Bad thing. Pipe. And then we want to go boop. Boop. That one. That's not how the pipe goes. There we go, that's better. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I suppose we'll get to building that thing, won't we? There. Bink. Tower, 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 tower. I wouldn't normally go to 500,000, but it's a single tank on its own. If I have multiple tanks next to each other, I go to 500,000 because I like the number. The number's a nice round number. But we'll go to 600,000 because this tank is only one tank. And then what we'll have is we'll have a pipe that comes off here, that runs all along, with T-junctions, and then at each T-junction will go out and it will feed some assemblers. It'll feed like 10 of them on each side. 10 there, which is 20, and it will go up and then do another 20, which makes 60. These belts will come along and then run up the center, and yeah, and then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next set of crushers comes along in between, and next set comes along in between. So they're 20 here, 20 there, 20 there, belt, 20 times 4. Do that. We're not doing that now because I don't have the Ollie mic to do that. That would be really bad. Really bad. What I want to do is I want to make 2 trains, 2 carriages, 2 oil carriages. I somehow managed to misplace the train that I was using to drive around in. It's out here somewhere, but I don't know where. Right. Let's set you to a limit of 1. Limit of 1. Bonk. Bonk. Bump. Bump. Oh, no, that did not connect. Bump. Bump. Oh, yes, they've getting it. Well, yeah, and also put the transformer somewhere that's going to make sense. Okay, let's deal with the power grid now then, shall we? Also, rails need to go in. Let's sort out the power grid. Rail signals need to go in, should I say. So what I think I'll do is come up here and run the power line in here. We want to have the tower. It doesn't matter where the tower goes, so long as there's a tower here, so that we can interact with it. That's all that really matters. So the tower can go up against that pole there. So if I run it off this one here, it won't run off this one here because of that, but we can run it off this one here. And change it to be tense cable, yep. And then, hold on. Are you still facing south? You are still facing south. So what if we came here and put it here, but I want to raise it up by 1 so it's in line with the rest of the power poles? Yeah. And then we run the line along like this. And then you can sit there, and then you can go tense to there. I have no idea how much power this thing needs. So it's 60 times 4. So let's calculate power for a moment. 60 times 4 is 240. So 240 of these, which is 300. So times 300. What the hell? What the? Oh, yeah. $60 times 4 times 300. Thank you. Is 72 megawatts, and then we need, these are 200, and we need 28 times 3. 28 times 3 times 200. That means we're going to need 88,000 kilowatts, which is 88 megawatts. So let's put in 4 transformers, which gives 100. So that's going to be 100 kilowatts there. Let me get rid of that, and then I can edit this, and we can rename this to Explosives Factory. Yep. 100 megawatts. Beautiful. It's got 12 crushers running on it at the moment. That's it. That's okay. That's okay. We're only going to do a small amount of these anyway. So do I have any more crushers? Excuse me. Here we go. 1 crusher. Cool. We'll get that in a minute. So that's fine there. Okay. So let's getting real frame rate slowdowns when I have the signals out. Oh. We're not even connected. You want to be one of those? No. Okay. Let's edit this station, and this wants to be. I don't remember. What do I want here? What is it? Liquid? It's low density olimite. So. That's a train. A train. Station. Yeah. Low. That's not right. D-N-I-C-Y. Spelling. S-I-T-Y is S-I-T-Y. Low density olimite drop off. Is there a train that has low density olimite tracker? Nope. Wow. There is not. Okay. Stop. Oh, I did underscores, didn't I, for the factory? Not factory dash. I should probably do underscore. Yeah, okay, we'll rename this one here then. So I want to go low density olimite. There is a pickup and a drop off. You. No, that's olimite gas. Low density olimite pickup. Where would the low density olimite pickup be going? Here. No, that's liquid polymer drop off. But where's the other low density drop off? What are we using? Machine parts? Advanced machine parts don't appear to be working properly at the moment. No, I guess we don't have another train. Okay then. Okay then. Right, low density oil might pick up. And then a low density oil might drop off. It's liquid polymer. What is it? Wait until full. Wait until empty. Same as a new group. Low density my trains. Right. The problem is, I've just realised these don't have any power, do they? No. So the first time I'm sure I clicked the right station, it told me it was liquid polymer. And the second time I'm sure I clicked the right one, it's done some. Okay, that's twice I've clicked the wrong thing there, apparently. Right. This is ignium ore drop off. I don't remember. Is it ignium ore or is it ignium? Oh, train is inbound apparently. So that's correct then. So we're going to configure you to be ignium trains. And why is this so slow? Scrolly. Why is this so slow? Go. Okay, so I'm just going to move these over. Nah, do not. Ink. Yeah, you're now powered. Yep, you're now powered. Cool. Can I adjust this just because I want to? Right. Let's make some more crushers. We also need to kind of figure out why we don't have any advanced machine parts in the system. Something has gone a little awry there. Oh. You, 50,000. Nice. Almost instant load as well. Beautiful. Right. And then you will output and come this way. You will have an output here. Let me just put in a look at that. Like this. And then from that you will have a pump. I might run it down and in, because I think we can do that, can't we? Let me put one underneath. Yeah, we can put one underneath here. So I'll go down and in. So I want to have pipeline to pipe. Okay, and I need to have, I've got my 20 fluid assemblers ready. Yes, I have 10 each side. How would I get my workstations in on them? How do I get the workstation on them? You come along and you want to go up in between the two, ideally, and then the fluid stations want to sit here like this, but then I can't. Well, yeah, I can. Okay, so do that. We do Earthy. Earthy. Because they couldn't see the pumps. Low volume, low voltage. So you connect to the voltage. I didn't include the voltage in the system. We could always have another one if we're worried about it. Oh, hang on. No, boo, I tell you. Why must the pipes not line up? Why? You upset me. Well, that's okay. Well, the pipe can come up and go along one. That's fine. So, right, okay. Blah, 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 blah. We go here. We do that. We give this the recipe to do explosives. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1200. 1200 times 3 is 300. 3,000. Yeah, so we do this once. The pipe comes through, and then we'll come through again, and then go through again. Might put a power connector, a powered pipeline here between each one, because I'm not sure how long the it goes for. Okay, and then you will sit there like that. Then you got to there and stop, because that's all we can deal with, right? Yeah, 20 on a single one. Okay, cool. Right. Go. Input, Stephanie. Input. Boom. And then realise it's wrong. I moved the pump. I moved the pump. And that will carry on. Really should have rotated the pipe round so I could see whether it was had any liquid in it or not. Okay, how complicated is this pipe? 50. I'm going to go 3 times. It's only 150. We might not need to put any pumps in. Oh, blum blum. What's is it a mouse and keyboard or a game? A mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard. It's all mouse and keyboard. PC Master Race. Although I do have an Xbox controller there for racing games or something, which I need to do some Sonic. I've missed like 3 events on Sonic. Keep finding out about Sonic Racing, the Sonic Crossword Racing events on the weekend that they're happening. And like, I don't have time to play it. Really, Friday night's the only time I have time to play that. Why do you let me know these things far too late? Damn you. But I will say, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Okay. Yeah, so that's 63. So, wrong button. 63 times 3 is 189. We can have 300. So I think we're going to have a single pipe doing the whole thing. We won't need pumps in between. It'll be fine, yeah. That would do that then. Should we get an EDM? It's not connected. Not connected. However, we should be getting EDM. Didn't I set these to unload already? Didn't I do that? Oh, no, I think I did do it and then I moved it, didn't I? I rotated it round. So, yeah. So I did do it and then I rotated it. So, oh. Okay. Also, the liquid oilomite train should be painted, I suppose, but yeah. Yeah, but this is not connected to do anything yet. Because I need to get more crushers. We have 17 crushers. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So, thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you, thank you. Muchly appreciated. You do cover all that, don't you? Yeah. Right. So, next step is. Ooh. Welcome to the hedge. Welcome to the hedge. We're a member of the hedge. pull up a leaf. Need outputs on the demo, so I'll put that there. Right, hang on. Let's get an output going on here. Yeah, no, output on the outside. I was gonna think I could output on the inside, but then I still wouldn't be able to get that thing close enough to cover both sides at one go. So not worth it. Okay, and this will produce 240 explosives, and if we 240 times 3 is 720. So what would happen would be both these on both sides. Actually no, because this is 20, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, 20. So this side and this side all the way up, because there should be 3 of these, all the way up will plug into one box, and that's half a belt. And then we do that 4 times and we get 2 belts worth. Not gonna do all that today. We're just gonna get one going, get some explosives, so that we can get some explosives to do thermalite, which was the original plan for today. However, obviously we are building a factory, so every part of the factory we add to it makes it easier later. Yes, yes. So if I put you in there, you can go one way from that. Put them like that. Put them. You cover 5, right? Yeah. And then we come up here and we do that. Then we come over here. Yeah, I've put this as close as I could. I couldn't get all the oops. Yeah, I couldn't get all of them. Cover 10 in one go. Yeah, we'll do it like this. It's fine. You sit there like that. Okay. I will go and put the bots in a larger box. I've got a few mods installed. I have I want to say 2 mods installed. Technically 3 mods, because one of them is a prerequisite for the other mods, but I have Planet, which is this thing built into the game here, which shows you can put in what do you want, and it will tell you what you need to build to get the thing you want. Go up here. So I want to get 240 explosives, and it tells me I need 20 fluid assemblers, 8 crusher Mark IIs. I will then need miners mining things and doing bits pieces. So it gives you, it's a Factorio planner or Satisfactory built into the game. And I have the duplication mod, which allows me to copy paste stuff like here and then just copy paste it in place, which is very, very nice. And they are, in the last Foundry Friday, they mentioned that they are looking into actually bringing it to vanilla. So yeah, Planet's nice. It's the only time I've ever known it to be in a game. Normally it's external, like there's an external program or a website or something. The Factorio Planner obviously is a website. The Satisfactory one is a program on Steam. You download, it's free to download on Steam, and you can have a planner to make satisfactory factories. This one's built into the game, so yeah. And that's it. The third mod is one that's required for the duplicator. It's just a it's not a mod, it's a library. So yeah. Yeah. And the other mod I do want to get actually is one that lets me paint terrain. There's a mod that lets you put down the correct terrain, because this is sand. You pick up sand. This is the sand you put down. There's a slight difference between them. The copy paste factory would be half size. Yeah, absolutely. Copy paste is, I feel, it's not a cheaty mod. It's a quality of life. So yeah. It doesn't matter the order you output these on. Hey, let's see if I messed anything up here, shall we? Pop it up, look at them pop, pump, 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 pump. They're not running for ugly sand. Yes, ugly sand. You are not centered. You are. You know why you're not centered? Because we're supposed to have one more of each of the thing on the side. I was like, hang on a moment, that's weird. Why are you not centered? Planet is very, 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 very useful. The only thing I will say is that it drains the game. There's no better way to say that. When you open it up, particularly if you go to do something like the robots. So you say you put a scout robot in, and it gives you the entire breakdown. So say I want to make 1 a minute. You type in the number underneath it, 1 a minute. It gives me the entire list of everything that you need, but it's not programmed well because the UI is constantly updating. So I am currently running 20 FPS with this window open, and you can see, I don't know if it shows up on YouTube, but it's laggy. It's laggy. As soon as you close it, game starts running fine again, no problem. But that's the only limitation. If you put in like 20 bots in there, it will crawl to a halt. You'll be running at like 3 FPS or something. You can still see everything and read it all, so that's fine. But don't worry, it's not your game breaking. It's just Planet. The UI is being refreshed every time. Every one of these things is being refreshed because you can change a number here in it. But it tells you exactly how. So I need 0.16 casting machines to make 3.25 super alloy. And it breaks it right back all the way down to how many miners you need to mine to make this here. So you can fit it all in, plan your entire factory, and then probably write it down or take screenshots or something, because, yeah, having the windows open are slow. But it works. It works. It's just, yeah. That's my only qualm with it. Whoever programmed it had it set to permanently refresh. Oop. 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 There you go. So you should now be doing 14. Yes, and you should be doing 14. Yes, excellent. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Nice. You're doing 5. You're doing 5. You're doing 5, and you're doing 5. Excellent. Okay, so that can be copy pasted along this way. But I need to get way more fluid assemblers. I also need to get these operator bots into the factory. So let's go home. We're going to go home by train because we can now do that. And I also need to rename this, don't I? So set name, we'll just do underscore explosives. That's how we're doing things. Explosive factory. Oop. Give me train. Click. Oh. It's raining. I can hear it banging up against the window. Sorry. It's been very, very hot, so the fact that it's raining is beautiful. Oh, very, very nice. Okay, we're going train. Oh, in the Foundry Friday as well, they mentioned about trains having power. I suppose, and I was wrong. I expected that the trains would require they would require power, but apparently they want to have them so that train tracks can transport power around, transport high voltage power around, and there'll be a special thing you attach to the track to tap off the high voltage power, which is fantastic. That's a definite one-up on what I expected. But if that's the route they're going to go with it, I'm all for that, because that would really help with not having to run all these power cables around everywhere. Boop. Okay, so yeah, I put them in a small. Why did I do that? Oh dear. Oh, we have a lot of them. That's okay. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. What do you have that you dunk? There you go. Build more. Go for it. And I'm going to. Can I collect all of them? No. Sand. We've done the sand. Bum, 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 bum. Done that there. Oh, cool. Hello, good evening. So there's a reason why trains depend on high voltage research? No. I expect... Excuse me. I expect them to require high voltage, and then it charges the trains up. And if the trains travel for too long, they drop and then they slow down, which is what it said. They're going to slow down. Yeah, they'll go slow. They'll go slow. I didn't expect tracks to be able to conduct high voltage. I didn't expect that to be a thing. Very happy it is a thing. Didn't expect it to be a thing. I've got enough of these. Just let me limit this to. I don't want ridiculous amounts. So let's just go to 5. 10 to 40, 50. 50. There are only 3 per go. But yeah, 50 should be good. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea that they'll have their own internal battery, and when the battery runs out, they just slow down. So, I mean, if they do 172 now, which is an interesting number, I want to know why 172 kilometers an hour was picked. Is that the fastest they can go without the game breaking? is that physically is that a physical game limitation, engine limitation? Unity limitation, but anyway, but I would expect them to travel at like 17 kilometers an hour. So they travel at 10% the speed if they run out of power, and you get a warning or something, which would be quite nice to have a little warning. Yeah. It's going to require hooking powers to tracks. We're going to go, please let's take it out somewhere. Yeah. I mean, you could just do it with stations. You could literally just have a station, and the station allows you to have 2 connectors to it. You know, one in, one out. That would you know, so yeah, that would work. Just have on top of the station. Boom, boom. I don't know. Put that one there, probably there. Power, and that can transmit power in or out, just like a normal things. Yeah. Like that, you don't power to the tracks anyway. Yeah. Right, this is not doing advanced machine parts here because advanced machine parts. Yes. Yep. That's okay, so now I can request the operator bots, which is what I'm kind of building the factory around, with the operator bots at the moment. We'll upgrade them later, and we can always sell the operator bots later anyway, so it's not exactly complicated. Although this is being manually fed by me, so it's not making the million. Advanced machine parts, let's go and do that. Let's go and have a look at them. However, I can't drive to the advanced machine parts, so I don't have a thing going on there. I also do have a problem with trains. For some bizarre reason, my trains are driving up a track they shouldn't be driving up. You can't do that. We have to manually drive this and hopefully not crash it. It's happened twice in a row now. Trains have decided to come up here and get stuck here because they can't go by. It doesn't happen anywhere else on any of my other offsets at the moment. Just right here. And it's twice this has happened, and it's the same trains as well that it's happened with. 1 idiom and 1 fracking fluid. So, don't understand what I've done with that one. And maybe I'll change that to be maybe I'll change them to be a chain signal. Don't know. I need to rebuild that anyway. Right. So I want to. There. Yeah, 172 kilometers an hour. I'm guessing that's a limitation by like Unity. Like if you travel any faster than that, the game doesn't load in properly or something. That would be my guess as to why it's 172. Turn left. Hey, the train's gone straight past. That means my roundabout works. Yeah. Go. Right, straight. Advanced machine parts are straight on, aren't they? No, they're over here. Oh, damn it. We need to... Google AI gave the answers because real life trains have that speed limit. I don't believe Google on that one. Can't the bullet train travel at like 300 plus kilometers an hour? $80,000 slots per tick. Slots were yep. So it is a it's a game engine, yeah. Which yep, okay, that adds up. That makes sense. Need to turn right here, and then turn left here, and then turn right, because it's a roundabout. Go. And then we'll turn right here and then go straight down till we basically stop. Yeah, we have trains dropped off, but it's not picking up. There's something's broken here. Now turn left, yeah. I'm calling you Bob. Was it Bob that you said your name was? Was Bob the am I remembering that correctly? So I'm not messing stuff up here. The answer to that is that I don't use Control Q to copy. I actually went to the key bindings and copy target and copy target with settings have both middle click. So if you can copy it with settings, it does this one. If it doesn't have any settings, it copies with both. It just copies it. So for instance, if you'll see it, if I click on this guy, middle click on him, boom, it will say at the top copy target and then copy assembler mark 3 and copied crafting recipe, so it copies it twice. But if I click on the floor, middle click, it says copy building block and then invalid copy with settings. So I just put it to middle click, so then I middle click on it, and if it's got a recipe, it will copy it. If it hasn't got a recipe, it won't. And that seems to work. I don't have advanced machine parts because some idiot put the wrong box in. And you can't overwrite these boxes, can you? No, you cannot. I want to replace the box in situ. That's annoying. More importantly though, why aren't you going anywhere? Why do we have 2 trains for advanced machine drop-offs if we've only got 1 advanced machine drop-off place? When did I miss that one up? Right. Turn this off. Click, 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 click. Or else it would probably have caused problems with loading terrain. Yeah. Just to the train avoidance system, the train. Sorry, I missed that one back there. So that would fix this one here. It's very weird that it only happens here. I've not seen it happen anywhere else. But it might have been happening elsewhere, and trains can get past because the stations aren't in use, and this one is in use because the train's just sat here doing nothing. So it might be happening in places I'm just not aware of it. But I think I might build everything like this in the future. So everything has parking that either goes into the inputs and outputs, or if we have it like this new one that I just built here, I'm going to have my first stop is just going to be a train that goes through with an empty station where I can drive a train to for myself and then pick the train up, and it's free. So if a train does come up here, it can always go around. So just have a fail safe. So yeah. Right, so I want to put down that there. I want to dump all my inventory. Right, boom. Don't need that, go away. Dump it all in there. There we go. Boom. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. And then I can grab all that. Delete you. Pick up you. I can't pick up you because I put the containers away. Of course I did. Feel that. Put that there. Dump all them back in there. And then push this button here. Boop, boop, boop. And then pick that up. And there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And then turn this back on. Tick. And there's the advanced machine parts. Yay. Okay. We don't have assemblers. That's fine. We know that. We don't have rail sealers because I'm not making them. So, yeah. I think maybe my conveyor factory is going to be renamed to Player Supply Base Mall or something, and it might be expanded with a few more things if we need stuff in future. Because it's doing conveyors, it's doing loaders, it's doing assemblers, and I might make it doing train tracks because it needs steel, and I'm sure we had a steel drop off here. Did we have a steel drop off? We did not have a steel drop off. You don't need any steel. You don't need any steel for any of these conveyor belt stuff. Nice. We'll add a steel drop off on the end and then have it making rails and stuff down here. So, yeah. I'm going to become them all. But that fixes that problem. Okay. Right. So operator bot's doing things there. Why is the frame rate so low on them as well? I'm sure they were smoother than that at one point. Might lose in my mind. Have they always been that way? Has the animation always been that slow? And I've just never noticed it?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
They're in load balancing mode? Yeah, I know if you if machines have got animations on them, which unfortunately lots of machines don't have animations, they just have steam coming out. But if you're far away, you see them, they're more jittery, like from here. But I thought when you got up close to them, they would speed up. Although I don't know if I've ever seen them do that. I might be losing my mind and I'm missing the point. I have lost my train. It's here. Yes. Go backwards. Can we turn around here? No, there's no bypass here. There was bypass here. Oh, okay, go forward. Add stop. Go home. Yeah. No. Running close to the return. They've always been doing that though, ever since I first put them in. I want to go back to home because I've got some maintenance drones, which I'm sure were running smoothly. That's why I've got maintenance drones. Why did I put maintenance drones on them? Oh, machine speed. Yeah, we were just making them faster, weren't we? That was why. I should really change them to be operator bots, actually. Let's find out. Yeah. Is there anything with less animated machines? That's nothing but assemblers there, where they were being laggy. It's weird because everywhere I seem to put them, it does that. They're there. Is there a difference between running the game just loading the game, or running the game as a network? Does that make any difference under the hood? Because I found the game to be more stable when I run the game as a local server. But they're moving fine. I'm not hitting 60 here. I'm actually running 54 FPS here. So no, the internal. Yeah, put those there. Right. Not like those. Ah, okay, yeah. It's just I found the not more stable. What's the word? What am I trying to? It's not more stable when running it in network mode. Although it was during the testing when I kept breaking the game with Rails. I found running it there. Performant might be the word I'm after as well. I think it's the pause for the autosave seems quicker if I run the game as a LAN server with just me connected than if I run it single. Like the pause is longer. That might be completely placebo though. Might be just be on my end. I don't know, but when I was testing before Rails came out, when I was testing the beta for it and I kept crashing the game, running it as a server meant I could muck about with Rails quicker and it wouldn't crash it as often. So, yeah. Screen panel uses the most of the load balancing time. Ah, so if there's loads and loads of machines there, although there's quite a few machines at the starting base, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. They still work fine. It doesn't matter. It just looks weird. That was all. It's just. Oh, pick up the train before it drives away. Nah. It's fine. It will come back in a moment. Every single time you tell a train to go to a station, without any further instructions, it drives to the station and then drives away and drives back to the station. Here it comes, and it will stop. Boom. And that is consistent every single time. Tell a train to drive somewhere, it will drive to it, and then it will drive away, and it will come back and stop again. Every single time. Right. So here I've got, what we got here? We got 1428, and then 20 there. So let's see whether it does the same thing here. Nope, they're all smooth here. Okay. So maybe when you get to about 50 machines, that's the cap. Yeah. Hosting is pretty much a single player with an open port and no ports. Oh, okay. Yeah. You all click, it all go back. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. So you just tell it to go to a station and stop. Right, so yeah, so these ones are playing smoothly. So what would so this has got one, two, three, four. So it's 5. So it's we'll be doing 10, 20, 30. So there's 60 assemblers here. So 60 assemblers, and it goes. As I said, it doesn't matter. They still they work. They do the same job whether they're running in low frame rate or not. It's just I've noticed it more and more. But I am building. Well, I wouldn't say that's necessarily a big factory, but which you know maybe it is. Right. So if I click that there, away you go. Let's see if this works. Ah, you actually want more than this belt can deal with. 640, yeah. Yeah, the liquid is back. Oh, no, yeah. But I was just like, why is it not getting to the end? Because the belts are fast enough, because we're on the green belts and I'm building everything for blue belts. So, right, okay. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Oof. Oh wow, they all run out at the same time. Nice. Pew. Look at them go. Yeah, it's a shame there's no animations on these machines. Why don't these spin? Just get steam out of them. Boring. Although the research assembly, the research servers really need some form of indication to tell you whether they're running or not. They really need something on them to tell you if they're running or not. Yeah. Swear you spin? Nope. Nope, I don't think they've ever spun. No, the assemblers don't have it. Very few machines actually have any animations. Most of them are all static. The crushers do. The crushers have this bouncy bounce thing. They have the boing boing, crush, 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 which is fine. But the assemblers, which are obviously what you make your factory out of mostly, don't have any animations. Are they supposed to have animations? Because I haven't seen them for a really long time. I don't think I've ever seen them. Anyway, there's that working, which is awesome. You're not going to work because you're going to run out of ignium because you can't. The belt isn't fast enough, but that's fine. And we should repeat this so many times, which we can't do because I don't have the resources to do that just yet. What do fluid assemblies require to make? Could I add them to the mall? Well, I can add anything to the mall. That's fine. Pressing. Ew. You require polymer boards and circuits and advanced circuits. I suppose we could send polymer boards up there and Boo. Boo. Right. So, we have explosives. I need to make explosive Mark IIs for blowing up the thermalite. Oh, my eyes. Which means I need to make explosive Mark 1s, which is stuff I can get. I can make them quite easily. I can make them by hand as well, which is awesome. Those I can't because they require liquid fuel. We aren't making any liquid fuel well, we are back at the base. So maybe I can make some of these back at the base. Might be an idea. Let's do that. Let me put in a tiny machine in the center. Tiny okay, and then I can grab the explosives, make a load of these, which requires wire coil, which I do have some of. I'm going to put down this guy here, just so it's out of my inventory. I've got one spare building block for some reason. Let's put you there. That frees up another space in my inventory. Sandy desert. See, let's put some sandy desert plants down, shall we? Click. How many have I got? 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bum, bum, bum. Bob is the name. Hello there. Good evening. Bob, how are you today? Yeah, plant them all down there. Can't plant here, but I would dig it out if it was sand, but the sand looks horrible. Really, very much need to get this. Let me do that now. Sand about it. Talk about it. Let me do it now. Is it updated? Is the land terrain thingamabob? I don't know what it's called. Oh wow, the community page has been updated on Steam. Wow. Right, so I want to have what was it called? What was it called? What was the lawn care? That was the mod. Lawn care updated. Does lawn care work for stone? I'm going to install it and find out. We'll figure it out later. So yeah. Okay. I also see the vein tool mod there. I'm not going to use that for the moment. Yeah. Okay. But okay. Right. So, yeah, that's the sand you pick up. That's the sand you put down. I don't know if lawn care had sand in it. I don't remember, but anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out next time. Anyway, this is good. This is working. This is fine. Blah, 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 blah. So let me yoink some explosives. Let me build. I don't want to build shape charges. I want shape charges Mark 2. 80 of those. Click. There we go. And I need wire for the rest of that. Yeah. Sure, if you added sand to lawn care, does it have sand? Yeah. It's another one of those. That's the sand you pick up, and that's the sand you put down, and that's not the sand I want. Obviously. Also, I do know that with lawn care, you can put down grass, which means the map doesn't think it's dirt when it's actually grass. That annoys me no end, to be honest with you. It's grass. I filled it in the grass. I watered it. It's all grass, and no, it's broken. So yeah, I will need to restart the game for that. I'm not going to do that now because we're not going to be we're going to play for another hour or so and then stop. But we'll get it done. We need to come back and do more of that factory. I just want to get the. Well, one, I want to go and get the trains working, which I think I can do by telling this train to go away. I might just have to delete that train because it's not doing anything right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, the rain tool. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not gonna. It's you press one button and get all the mines done for the rain tool. That's very cheaty. I went back to the base for something. I can't remember what it was. Can't fly what it was. Maybe to get some more. I was to get some more techum so I can make more. There. Get rid of those. I've carried those custom machines around for ages. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Don't need them. Be gone. Be gone. Got 2 Mach 2 belts. Get rid of them as well. Be gone. Go away. Yeah. If the black spots from clearing dirt has been fixed, that's the issue that I'm having. So, if I come here, obviously that is dirt. That is dirt there. But if you then water it to make it into grass, you water a bit of a strip here. I'd really like larger nozzles on the watering can as well. That would be great. All right. It still just says it's dirt. It just always says it's dirt. So yeah. You can't ever get it to be back to being grass, even if you completely spray it. There, for instance, this is apparently grass. That is dirt. yeah. Really not sure about that. Right. So you're actually doing nothing. You've got nothing in you and you are doing nothing, correct? Yeah, you don't actually exist. So I'm going to just delete you. Which will allow you trains to go through, go off and do the things you should be doing. But yeah, once you spray it, it should turn back into grass. But as I said, we've had the same thing up here with sand. So you can see, I put sand back in. This is the sand I put in. It's a different color. So I pick it up, and then I guess the robot mixes it with grease or something. And yeah, don't know. Very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Need to do more distillation columns because we're not going to have enough liquid olumite, are we? Yeah, we're practically out of liquid olumite already. Didn't I have some distillation? Right, I want to go over to the Tectum rod production, or I want to go over somewhere that's making like here. Look at this, all this dirt. Not sure if it's been cured in the Co Basin. It hasn't been. Yeah. No. I don't know if the Black Plague is something else or what I'm talking about here. Drink that. Make 160 of them. Yoink that. Make 91 of them. Yoink that. I'll make 10 of them. Boom, there you go. Why is that? What out of Xeno plates? Probably Xeno plates, yeah. We're going to make 205 Mark 1 charges. We just need to make Mark 2 charges, which require more explosive charges, and that. So, what have we got here? 150. So I need to cancel some of these. Oh, not all of them. Not all of them. Wow. So what do we got here now? 171, and we've been making, got 100 and some of them. Yeah, that's okay, that'd be good. Right, now let's just go and make some liquid fuel, which I'm sure we're making back at the base because we're making jetpack fuel. And then we can go down and start blowing up the terrain underground. But I think we're going to have to do that tomorrow. And then here is the liquid fuel, which is being made here. Beautiful. But you need more plates to continue that, but that's okay. We don't know about that because we can just tap into you and have a fluid assembler. Is it a fluid assembler? That'll be a fluid assembler. No, chemical processor. One of the things that I just got rid of. No, it was a casting machine I got rid of. Okay. So chemical processor. Boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Getting this here, this is, yeah. This is all still working, doing its thing. Cool, what's this? Empty, cool. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Make 6 more explosives. I'm gonna have even amount of explosives and explosive Mach 2s, but I haven't got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 200. 1, 2, 3, no. Well, not even amounts. It's close enough. It's close enough. Bink. Bink. You are going to sit there. Oh. Configure. Yeah, figures. Bunk. And then dump. What do you want? 1,125. And you produce 1,125. Awesome. Then you're not going to run. Well, we do have plenty of liquid fuel anyway. This also needs to go up by our mall. Because I need liquid fuel delivered to me, which means I'm going to have we've got those delivered already. We need low density olimite steel delivered up there. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to make another filter inserter. Loader, sorry, I should say. I'm gonna slap in you there. Nope, not there. There. So intake, output. Then filter outputs. Explosives and explosive charges. And that should, well, it will keep you full once you've done the stuff, because you can output from both of those, and then we have heavy explosives coming in, and then we can pick up heavy explosives ourselves. This is all going to go beautifully. I just need to come down and fill that guy up every now and then to get more explosives, which would be great. But I think we're going to leave this one here for now. It is 2:30 in the morning. I still need to do stuff because I missed an episode of Timborn today because of everything that was going on yesterday, so I should get on that. This is fine here, isn't it? You've got Xeno scrap, you can take the Xeno scrap there. I realise none of these can be delivered to us. Although I should put the Xeno scrap in this one, shouldn't I? That would make sense. Throw it in there. Would it make sense? Hold on. What do I need Xeno scrap for? Stuff. We'll leave it in there for a minute. Can always call on it later. Yeah. Yeah. I think we will. We are still burning so much stuff off. Look at this. all these flowers and stuff. All these seeds that I can't do anything with either. Let's just manually put them down here for a moment, just so we don't quite destroy everything in the world. We'll try and save some nature. But yeah, okay, we shall leave this here. We shall return tomorrow and play some more, I think. Unless something else pops up. I don't know. But yeah, we'll carry on. We'll carry on then, shall we? That will be a good plan, I feel. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yeah, right. And I'll leave the game running for a bit and we'll get our explosives going. And go and clear an area underground in the next stream. Lots of explosions next time. Lots of explosions. Yee. Okay. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Rah. Let's go see if there's anybody we can raid. Is there anybody out in the world? Does anyone exist in the world? You can't see me. I'm invisible. Ha 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 ha. Hiding in plain sight. Foundry. There is me. I'm playing Foundry on YouTube. Yay! Not that I actually know whether that actually works properly or not, but bleh. Let's go. Oh, if I can spell. Nah, not a lot of choice there. Okay, so we'll split the party. YouTube, I'm going to send you over to Dragon, who is playing Kingdoms Reborn, I think. Yes, he's currently playing Kingdoms Reborn. Oh, nice. Nice. I haven't played that game in such a long time. And I'm going to send Twitch over to Camelda. We'll go and send you over to there. She raided us a little while ago, so we shall return to there. So there we go. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.